me, let's hit the open road. If you could use some exciting views, there's a run on any day. Come on.
Hi guys, welcome to Cape Town Marathon 2026 Expo video. As you'll recall from my last video of the final part of the route, I was telling you the long-term forecast for the marathon, and it said basically great weather leading up to and including Marathon Day. So here we are on Friday, 2 days before, with a downpour, which was certainly not predicted on any of my weather apps. Anyhow, I'm going to make my way to the expo and hopefully not get too wet, and I'll catch up with you guys there. Okay, walked just over half a kilometer and I'm almost in. I am pretty wet. My feet are quite wet, but hopefully soon I will be inside and can get dry. On the plus side, if it was conditions like this on race day, I wouldn't be complaining too much. This is perfect conditions as far as I'm concerned. I know some people don't like the wet, but there we have it. And here we go. So long-term forecast for Sunday is still pretty good. 21 degrees, light breeze, no rain. Okay, so they make us walk underneath the stadium and then out into the stadium, which means back into the rain today. Here we go. Okay, I'll catch up with you guys inside where it's a bit drier. There we are, proof that if you start, run and finish a marathon in Adidas footwear, you receive a 2,000 Rand voucher. Certainly part of my motivation for doing this race. So at the moment I can't really afford to buy shoes. The joys of being unemployed. Okay. As I said, I will catch up with you inside. Guys, we're inside. Yes, some of the elites taking part.
She's A, B, and B. We'll see you. Have a great marathon. Enjoy Cape Town.
Some of the guys. Including the GOAT himself. I think even if he was in his prime, he would not be getting anywhere close to his best time on this course. Right, let's go and find where I need to register. And I need to buy myself a train ticket. Okay, so I'm in G. I can see G straight ahead. I need to find my thing on my phone. Which I'm sure I will find sooner or later. Got it.
Good afternoon.
Okay.
Actually,
It's still luckily morning. That was the hardest part, eh?
Good luck.
Thank you, JD and Brent. Quick service. Okay, now transport to the start. Train ticket. So I've got a very clear bag to see that there's basically nothing in there, which is fine. Don't have a problem with it. Okay, catch up with you guys just now. Okay guys, so I officially got my race numbers, t-shirt, and I've got my train ticket for the start. Okay, so last time they confused me very much with this, because instead of just putting everybody in alphabetical order, they put you in how many races you've actually finished. And the problem is, I don't know how many I've finished, but I think it's 3 or 4. So we'll have to check there to see if I can find myself. Although this obviously won't have changed since the last time I did this. So there was absolutely no queues there, and as you can see, there is quite a lot of people in here, so that's great. I don't know why, I think I've done 4. Let's find out. I have to think of my name again. Okay, so I'm not on 4, so let's try 3. No, not there either. Let's go back to 4. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to find out about this, guys, and get back to you. The good news is I've completed 5 marathons. Don't know if how closely you can see that. There we go. Spec Simon, best time at 3:59 on this course. Won't be getting close to that on Sunday. Okay, let's see what we've got to see. Sorry?
It's the 3-minute Abbey health check.
I daren't do a health check. They'll tell me I shouldn't have been running for years.
Oh, okay.
So,
Sure. No problem.
okay. I think he was taking me very seriously. So this, at this moment in time, looks very, very similar to the Expo back last year for the aborted race. So unfortunately, this time I'm here by myself. I've got no granddaughter to go and scribble on the board. I don't think I can be bothered to do that. But great fun for those who want to. For those of you who haven't watched my very informative 3 videos which give you the breakdown of the route, there it is. I will be doing a coffee sample just now. So we're being welcomed. I should have worn my Adidas shoes today. There might be handouts. Damn, forgot to do that. So I think these may be the shoes. Yep, there we go. Yep, for those of you who didn't watch the London Marathon, that was this year's winning time, which is a new world record. So the shoes they have here, that is the shoe I'm going to be running this year's racing. And I also ran in the Boston 13, but in last year's colorway. Okay.
And I just
So this is the Adidas section. Quite busy.
बाकी आगे
Ladies section. But all this is the ladies section. And as is always the case, the ladies seem to have the better color stuff. Maybe that's just my imagination playing tricks with me. So I quite like these, but it's a pity they don't do them in a t-shirt, not a vest. Maybe they do further on. Doesn't look like it. Great pity. Because I would have bought a t-shirt.
I think we sorted, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so that's just a very quick look around the Adidas section. Now we're going to the main expo. Well, the first thing we come across outside here is the Cape Town Marathon shop. It doesn't look like it's much to do with a marathon. So you can have your wine. I don't know how many bottles you generally go through in the course of a race, but they're a little bit more expensive than goose. So these appear to be more Cape Town souvenirs, which they just put the Cape Town Marathon logo on. I know, I'm being a skeptic. Vida, so potentially a place for coffee just now. Call this the shebeen, so this is obviously your little pub section. More about Kipchoge. The garment section. I'm just stating the obvious here, guys. I'm walking around and just seeing what is here. I would love to see different types of watches, but we generally only showed Garmin. Hoka. The one thing I like about Hoka is how they pronounce their names. Like the Hoka Oni, which if you see it is 1-1.
Mr. Simon Spick.
Yes.
How's it going?
I'm fine, and you?
See the billboards? They replace the safety pin on your race number. Doesn't do any damage to the clothing, and you can keep it.
Mine is stitched on.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
For your race number. No, your race number.
Oh, race number.
Yeah.
Sorry, your name is?
My name's Cristiano.
Cristiano.
I saw you at the Sports SA run. We ran past.
That's right. That's right.
Good to see you again.
Yeah, cool.
So Joshua.
Joshua.
Ready to?
Okay, so tell the people about them.
People about your product, man.
So it's a special clip system, so instead of using safety pins, so we reuse them. It's a special clip system, so instead of using safety pins, special clip. So I'm showing you here quickly.
Yep.
So it just snaps on behind the shirt, doesn't make a hole in your shirt. And then you can see over
Okay,
here,
there
once
we
it's
go.
on, your number's not going to come off at all.
Cool. And how much are you selling these for?
They go for 200 Rand a set.
200 Rand a
They
set.
last forever.
Okay,
So you get
cool.
yourself one.
So, sorry, the back is actually a clip.
It's
So
a
it
clip,
actually
yes,
clips
not
through
a
the
magnet,
fabric.
yeah, 'cause Angus says
Okay.
send
So how
them
much did you
around.
say they were again?
200.
I will think about that while I'm walking around. I may come back and see you.
Cool. Thank you
Okay,
so much.
thanks
Great
a lot.
to meet you, eh?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
Cheers, Mr. Simon.
Yeah, I may come back. I'm thinking about it. Seeing if I've got 200 bucks spare. Okay. Cheers. Bye.
You see that
Okay, so I've mentioned this before. That's the underwear I'm running in. I have got 2 pairs, and I'm still wearing the first pair, which I bought 2 years ago. So every single race I wear them, and I've had no chafing whatsoever. So I can thoroughly recommend those. They don't sponsor me, unfortunately, so I'm not gaining anything by telling you this, but yeah, I'm really, really impressed with these. Okay, so this is where I did my coffee review last year with the Woolies stand. So I think I'm going to turn back and I'm going to go to Vida and I will speak to you guys then. You look very happy.
I'm selling things. I have to be happy.
Would you like to tell us about your product?
I can, if it's not too much trouble for you.
It's not too much for all for me.
So what makes us different from everyone else in the South African market is one, we're actually a family business. We make the socks ourselves in our own factory. We source everything locally as well. So what makes us different is we actually have mohair blended into the bottom half of the sock. So mohair is a natural anti-blister fiber. First of all, it stays the same temperature as you, so it doesn't actually give you hot feet or cold feet. It also has moisture wicking properties, so it actually keeps your feet feeling dry because it moves the sweat away from your feet. The other property it has is antimicrobial properties, so it's actually really healthy in general for your feet.
Okay.
And on the inside, because hair is very resilient,
See if we can see in there. Okay.
it's like little bar, like your towel, but little
Okay,
loops
yep,
in it.
right.
So what the hair does, because hair always comes back up, so the loops actually move with you and
Okay.
they give you cushioning instead of actually lying flat and causing friction.
Okay, I have one leading question.
Yes.
Big toes sticking through the socks. What is in there? Is it reinforced?
So these are actually thicker than your normal socks.
Yeah.
They're also not too thick where your feet feels like being stuffed into a shoe. But in general, with any sock it has wear and tear, but ours actually does last a lot longer than normal
Okay,
socks.
okay. And then the other big question is, what is the price?
Lovely. So our retail price, so the anklets are 150.
Yep.
And our crew are 170. But
Okay.
specifically for shows, we have any 3 for 350 combo.
Sorry, 3, 4?
350.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Great. So, and your name is?
My name is Jade.
Jade. Okay, thank you, Jade, for your time. I may come back. May come back.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you. Cheers. Bye. Okay, so after speaking to Jade, as I said, I'm going to head back to Vida and I'm going to give you the review shortly. Okay, guys, we're going to do the coffee review. So we're in Vida. Unfortunately, they only had smalls, which is obviously major points off. But I've had a quick sip. I'm going to take another sip now. Not bad. It's a little watery, but it's not bitter. The taste is okay. Let's give it a 6.5. I know I appear to be going mean with my marks again, but I don't think I've actually had a nice cup the last few attempts. So that's going to be my coffee. I haven't had breakfast yet. I've been actually trying to find somewhere here to grab something to eat, and I mean, I know that is Vida themselves. But I'm going to have a look around, see if I can get something to eat. I'm going to finish off the rest of the expo. I don't think there's much we haven't seen already. But yeah, I'll bring that to you and I'll chat with any stores who are willing to chat and got something different. So speak to you guys just now. Okay guys, just because that cup was a small from Vida, I decided to try their sister company, Sweet Beans. I had something to eat here, a wrap, which was quite enjoyable, and I've had this coffee. So for the first time ever, a double coffee review. As you can see, I've sampled quite a lot of it. I'm just gonna take another sample now just to confirm. Okay, and that is a much nicer cup. More depth to it, very mellow. So give 6.5 for the Vida. I'm gonna have to give this one a 7.5. Okay, I'm finishing up here. I'm gonna do the last of the Expo and then chat to you guys. Morton. There seems to be a hell of a lot of socks manufacturers here this year. Not quite the gear for me. Maybe next time. I think we are coming to the end of the Expo. I suppose it's pretty similar to all our Expos we get in Cape Town. Not massive events. So I'm going to make my way out. There's a few more things down here. Hopefully the rain is abated and I'm not going to get wet walking back to my car. One of the charities, Cancer. Oh, one last thing we have to do is to check that my race bib is working. We're gonna find out very soon. It's not coming up. There we go. Okay, so it did work. I was getting a little bit worried then. Okay, so I've got my train ticket for Sunday. So that's going to be one of the next time you see me. So, a little bit of the Expo. Hopefully you've found it exciting. It looks like the rain is coming down even heavier outside here. Nonetheless, I'm going to have to go home. So yeah, hopefully you found it helpful. The Expo is still on today until I think 7 o'clock tonight, and it's on tomorrow morning for marathon numbers only. Okay, give us a like, give us a comment, subscribe if you haven't already done so. And otherwise, I'll see you at 8:40 on Sunday morning. Start Group G, the stadium side. Come and say hi to me if you're in that group. Okay, cheers for now, guys.